Hey guys, this is Elvis Hunter, and today we are going to start to use Visual Basic for applications with a small example that I have for you guys here. Let's just go ahead and check this. Right now, you are seeing this is a homework actually for a friend of mine. He was requesting help with this little project. Basically, the homework consists of getting information that is already on this table for purpose of seeing how this works. Let me just go ahead and erase the content of this other table here, and I'll explain you guys what's the purpose of this. Okay, so he will have a list of contacts for a specific customer. As you can see here, they could be two minimum, but you can have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's just um, um, a contact list that you will have there. But the homework was requiring to have two of those contacts in a different table along with their phone numbers. And this is the distribution that he asked me for. Ideally, I will take the contact and the phone number at the same time, but he wanted to have a column for the first contact and then another column for the second contact, and after that we will have the phone number for the first one and the phone number for the second one. So what did I do with this? Okay, so I prepare, show you a small macro that I did for you guys. I'll call it populate table, or you can call it, whichever number you think fits better for this. So basically, I'm taking four variables here. First one is just to, do the looping that I will do in order for me to retrieve the data and populate it in the table with it. And I will use as a reference a cell that I have here that will actually count how many employee or I'm sorry, customer information or ID I have in the column that I'm using for that reference, which is in this case, if I'm not mistaken, F. And yes, this is the one. So basically, I'm counting the records that I will retrieve from the main table, which is located here. So once I have that information, I also get the total of records here in a variable, which will allow me later on the process of the macro to count not only the total records, but I will use it to put a limit to the for loop that I will be using. So from 1 to the total of records. This is the way I will do it. Okay. Now for the cells reference, the parameter that I will use, basically is in this case, let me show you the table. I will use F, but I need to know, in which row we are, which cell. So what I did here is just to create another variable that will actually give me that, and I will just start getting it at the very beginning from row 3, which is where everything starts, but then I will increment this as well as the row number that I didn't mention, but this is basically to start the row number that I'm currently looping on. And here I just assign the number 3 for the row 3 to start. Then I get in cell reference, I get the value of F3 to start, and I get the value of J1, which is the total count of records that I would be using, and that is actually located in here. See, that's the reason why I have that there. But once I have all that, I just start to the interaction with the loop. In this case, I'm using a for. And I will start making videos to explain, what type of loops you can do in Visual Basic for application, and we will make examples of those. So basically, I'm just writing here. You see a formula for each of these cells. In cells let's say G3 to store, then H3, and so on. So I move between cells and columns, I mean, just to start writing the formulas, and then basically getting the basically I get the cell number that I'm getting the information from the parameter that I'm using in F, or the column F. Then I create an index, and I will move along as I go by one column or two columns, I mean, and then by three, so that I can start, moving to the content one, then the phone, and the content two as well in the main table. And here I increment the row number so that I can go to the next one. And same thing here, I increment this value so that I know that I will use this parameter for the next set of formulas that I will do in the range that you already see here on this code. So once I have that, basically the width that I'm using here is just, I'm getting a range of a column from F to J. I'm just selecting this and then trying to out of fit what I have there so it doesn't look all crunchy and all together. So basically this is what I'm doing here, and let's just go ahead and put it to test. So I have the button here. All that we need to do is just click on it, and here we go. As you can see, it has been populated. We got the information that we were looking for, and everything seems to work smooth. So Elvis and Hunter here, super happy to be able to bring you this, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time, and happy coding!